Social introduction. Ladies and gentlemen of excellent family, introduced under the most respectable conditions, in an atmosphere of elegance and refinement. Here's my card. Object, matrimony. Unfortunately, I won't be able to offer my usual lightning service, for I have a previous appointment in Yonkers and in New York, arranging the second marriage of Mr. Horace Vanderbilt, the well-known half-millionaire. As my late husband, Ephraim Levi, used to say, that means he's got at least 60,000 cash. But I'll do my best to have you carried across somebody's threshold before the week is out. I might also mention I'm available for financial consultation, instruction in the guitar and mandolin, short distance hauling, and, yes, varicose veins reduced.
Call on Dolly. She's the one who spends her time down and just made her kind of and your sister wants to just match him up. Don't forget to bring your maid and answer, she'll match him up. Call on Dolly.
Mrs. Levi! Mrs. Levi!
Oh, Mr. Kemper, the artiste. You know, I'm something of an artist myself. I do those little silhouettes with black paper and scissors. Why, here's one of Grover Cleveland somewhere. I know it's here. Oh, here it is. He's looking the other way. I do them that way because I'm no good at noses.
Mrs. Levi, the train for Yonkers leaves in 5 minutes, and if we don't get there on time...
Oh, but we will, Mr. Kemper. And not only will Horace Vandergelder give you permission to marry his niece Ermengarde, but he will dance at your wedding. And not alone either. For I happen to be engaged in finding him a suitable second wife himself. What he really wants is someone steady to clean the house. My late husband, Ephraim Levi, used to say, marriage is a bribe to make a housekeeper think she's a householder.
I know all about it, Mrs. Levi. Half New York says he's going to propose to Mrs. Irene Malloy this very afternoon.
Which is exactly why I'm on my way to Yonkers this morning, Mr. Kemper, and can take on your case and knock off 4 lovebirds with 1 stone, or whatever I'll throw, I'll see. And, well, what do you know? I have nothing to pay my train fare with. Oh, just, let's see, large bills, 5s and 7s.
I have some change here somewhere. I only hope this isn't a wild goose chase.
And speaking of poultry, I'm also available for fresh Jersey eggs, surgical corsets reboned, ears pierced. Oh, pierced ears replugged.
Mrs. Levi!
Just make her kind of and your sister wants to just match him up. Don't forget to bring your maid and answer, she'll match him up. Call on Dolly.
Tell me, Mrs. Levi, what's in all this for you?
A living, Mr. Kemper. Some people paint, some sew. I meddle. I have always been a woman who arranges things for the pleasure and the profit it derives. I have always been a woman who arranges things like furniture and daffodils and lives. When a man with a timid tongue meets a girl with a diffident air, why should the tortured creature
you was. Have sense. Now, don't cry in front of the store.
I can't help it. I'm unhappy.
No, then why? Thunder, you'll go weep for a while in New York, where it won't be noticed. Now, get upstairs and start packing your trunk.
Oh.
And don't get any tears on the lock. It was just oil. Trouble. Anyway. Cornelius, Barnaby.
You stopped, Mr. Van de Gelder?
I did. Got news for you both. Get up here. Going to New York this afternoon to march in the 14th Street Association parade. When I come back, I'm going to have a new mistress.
But Mr. Van de Gelder, I'm too young.
Not yours, hell and damnation, mine. I mean, I'm getting married again. And in honor of that occasion, I've decided to promote you, Cornelius, to chief clerk.
What am I now, Mr. Van de Gelder?
You're an impertinent fool, that's what you are. Now I'm promoting you from impertinent fool to chief clerk. Any more questions?
Yes.
What?
Does the chief clerk get one evening off a week?
So that's the way you thank me for your promotion, is it? No, sir. You'll attend the store as usual. Now get back to work. Don't forget to put the lid on the sheep dip. Evenings off, married artists, foolishness. 99% of the people in this world are fools. The rest of us are in great danger of contamination. Why, even I was young once, which is foolish, and I got married, which is foolish. And I was poor, which is more foolish than anything else. And my wife died. That was foolish of her. Now I grew older, sensible me. And I became rich and friendless and mean. In Yonkers is about as far as you could go. Oh, I know what you're saying now. Why should a man with so much good sense be planning anything as foolish as getting married again? The answer's simple. This house without a woman would be an empty shell. And pretty dirty, too. It takes a woman of house and hate to joyously clean out the drain in the sink, and it takes an angel with long-holding lashes and soft resin fingers for dumping the ashes.
Yes, it takes a woman, a dainty woman, a sweetheart, a mistress, so white. Oh, yes, it takes a woman, a fragile woman, to bring you the sweet things in life.
A frail young maiden who's constantly there for washing and bluing and shoeing the mare. And it takes a female for setting the table and cleaning the guernsey and cleaning the stable.
Yes, it takes a woman, a dainty woman, a sweetheart, a mistress, so white. Oh, yes, it takes a woman, a fragile woman, to bring you the sweet things in life. And so she'll work until infinity, 3 years more than an eternity. Rock, 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 F-E-M-I-T-Y.
winter, she'll shove the ice and lovingly set out the trap for the mice. She's a joy and treasure, practically speaking. Who can you turn when the plumbing is leaking?
To that dainty woman, that fragile woman, that sweetheart, that mistress, that wife. Oh yes, it takes a woman,
A husky woman,
to bring you the sweet things in life. Yes, it takes a woman, a dainty woman, a sweetheart, a mistress, a wife. Oh yes, it takes a woman, a fragile woman, to bring you the sweet things in life.
all right, out of here, all of you, get out. Go on, get out. Get back. Wait a minute. Now, woman here. Place. Room.
Congratulations, congratulations, congratulations.
What?
1,000 congratulations, Mr. Van de Gelder. All New York is buzzing with the news that you practically proposed to Irene Malloy. The streets are lined with eligible young ladies, prostrate with grief. All my congratulations and sympathy.
Sympathy?
Oh, did I say that? Oh, a slip of the tongue, that's all. No, I'm delighted with the happy news. After all, she wasn't easy to unload. By that, I mean, you know what people said. Although I, for one, never believed the rumors. No, I didn't.
Rumors? What rumors?
Oh, nothing to get upset about, Mr. Van de Gelder. I mean, according to all known facts, her first husband passed on quite naturally. It's just that he went so sudden. A few spoons of the chowder she made special for him, and... but there's no truth in it, no, but it could happen to anyone. Just one word of advice, Mr. Van de Gelder. Eat out.
Mrs. Levi, you mean to say that Mrs. Malloy...
I mean to say nothing, Mr. Van de Gelder, just friendly advice. Stay away from the chowder. Oh, by the way, she has ordered her wedding gown. Oh, beautiful. You should see it. Black. As I said before, congratulations on your forthcoming nuptials. And may you rest in may guardian angels watch over you both. Especially at dinner.
Now, hold on, Mrs. Levi. You introduced me to this Mrs. Malloy, and rumors or not, I intend on calling on her this afternoon, as arranged.
Oh. Well, I guess there's nothing else for me to do then than to go back to Yonkers and tell the other girl, the heiress, not to wait.
Oh, wait, Mrs. Levi. What did you say?
Nothing. A word. Heiress.
Particulars, Mrs. Levi. I demand particulars. Her name.
Oh, her name, Money. Ernestina Money.
What a lovely, lovely name.
Picture, if you will, hair as shiny as newly minted dye, eyes as big around as silver dollars, and skin as soft and mossy as an old greenback.
I can feel her now.
19. Weight 102. Waist 47.
Wait, 47?
Oh, that's with the money belt. And now I could arrange for you to meet Ernestina this very afternoon.
Ain't got time, Mrs. Levi. Gotta take my niece Ermengarde up to New York until she forgets about a certain Ambrose Kemper.
I could do that for you, Mr. Van de Gelder. I know just how to handle such things.
Then I'm marching in the 14th Street Parade.
What an amazing coincidence. Guess who's been chosen to ride on the main float? The spirit of 14th Street. Miss Money. Her mother was a cash, you know.
All right. I'll meet Miss Money, but I still intend on paying another visit to Mrs. Malloy first.
Oh, dear, what races you make me run. Very well, Mr. Van de Gelder. I'll meet you in front of Miss Malloy's hat shop at 2:30 as usual.
One more thing, Mrs. Levi, before you go. Suppose I decide against Mrs. Malloy, and I don't like this Miss Money neither.
Well, then I happen to have one more name on my list. A name I know as well as my own. But we won't go into that now. It'll come along by itself. All in good time. Don't you worry about that. Oh, wait till you see Ernestina, Horace. Oh, a vision. A dream. Now here's your cane and your hat. All right, now put your hand in there. That's good. All right. One. Ooh. That's good. Now come on.
It takes a woman all powdered and pink to joyously clean out the drain in the sink, and it takes an angel with long golden lashes and soft resin fingers for dumping the ashes.
Yes, it takes a woman. You know, Ephraim, I think I'm going to have that room done over in, blue wallpaper. Yes, blue. Ermengarde, Ambrose, come out here. We've got plans to make.
Chief clerk. Promoted from chief clerk to chief clerk. And if I'm good, in another 10 years, I'll be promoted to chief clerk again. 28 years old, and I still don't get an evening off. When am I going to begin to live, Barnaby?
Well, you can live on holidays, Cornelius.
Do you remember what we did last Christmas? All those canned tomatoes down there went bad and exploded. We had to clean up the mess all day. Do you call that living?
No.
Barnaby, you and I are going to go to New York.
Well, you mean close the store? Well, Cornelius, we can't.
We're going to have to. Some more of those tomatoes are going to go bad.
Well, holy Carosis, how do you know?
Because I'm going to light this candle under them. That's how I know. The smell will be so bad we won't be able to have customers for at least 24 hours. That'll get us an evening off. New York, Barnaby. We're going to live. We're going to have a good meal. We're going to find adventure. We're going to be arrested.
Holy Carosis!
And one more thing. We're not coming back to Yonkers until we've each kissed a girl. Ah!
You can't do that, Cornelius. You don't know any girls.
I'm 28 years old. I've got to start sometime.
I'm only 17, Cornelius. It's not as urgent for me.
New York, Barnaby. The lights of Broadway. The elevated trains. The stuffed whale at Barnum's.
A stuffed whale?
A stuffed whale. What do you say, Barnaby?
Yes, Cornelius, yes!
Come on.
Now, the first thing to do is make you financially independent. I know I'll find you a job. Can you dance?
I'm an artist, Mrs. Levi. I paint.
Well, then, my card.
Dolly Levi. Painters taught how to dance.
Now, there's a man, Rudolph Weisenweber, at the Harmonia Gardens on 14th Street. I'll give you a note for him, and we'll see if he can have you both entered in the polka contest tonight. The prize is a week's engagement and a gold cup. Oh, the cups we won, Ephraim and me.
Hold on a moment, Mrs. Levi. No fiancé of mine is going to set foot in a cafe.
Oh.
And furthermore, I don't mind saying I'm surprised you have acquaintances in a place like that.
Not acquaintances, Mr. Kemper, friends. Dear friends from days gone by. Why, my late husband, Ephraim Levi, believed in life in any place you could find it. Cafes, ballrooms, yes, even theaters. Why, even when times were bad, just like clockwork, down those stairs at the Harmonia Gardens we came, Ephraim and me.
It's all very well for you to come down like clockwork, but you're asking Ermengarde to work there.
Oh. It's the only way to show Horace Van together we mean business. Now, you go to the Harmonia Gardens tonight and say Mrs. Levi sent you. And incidentally, tell Rudolph Dolly's coming back. And I want a table for 2 and a chicken for 8 o'clock tonight.
The bottom row looks all right, Cornelius. Now hold the candle are the ones on the top. But not too close. They're swelled up like they're ready to bust. Holy cabooses, Cornelius, I can smell it up here.
Come on, Barnaby. We're gonna go to New York.
Out there's a world outside of Yonkers. Way out there beyond this hick town, Barnaby. There's a slick town, Barnaby. Out there, full of shine and full of sparkle. Close your eyes and see it glisten, Barnaby. Glisten, Barnaby. Put on your Sunday clothes, there's lots of world out there. Get out your brilliantine and dye a cigar. We're gonna find adventure in the evening air. Girls in white and a perfume night with our lights so bright as a star. Put on your Sunday clothes, we're gonna ride through town in one of those new horse-drawn open cars.